Hello everyone. Terrifying storms, fearsome predators, and a host of incredible marine phenomena. Get ready for some breathtaking moments captured on the water. You'll discover just how dangerous yet awe-inspiring the ocean can be. So let's get it on. The incredible diversity and oddity of the creatures living in the world ocean are simply mind-blowing. In 2019, divers captured footage of a remarkable organism off the coast of New Zealand. At first, they thought it was a piece of plastic film, but as they got closer, they discovered an unusual semi-transparent creature measuring 8 meters long. Actually, it wasn't a worm or even a single organism, it was a colony of pyrosomes, tiny translucent animals belonging to the salp class. This colony takes on the shape of a hollow tube and freely swims through the ocean in search of plankton.
Oh my gosh, that's... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
A breathtaking moment captured in Puget Sound near Whidbey Island, Washington. Fishermen encountered a pod of killer whales, and one of the whales, probably wanting to play, nearly capsized the boat. Although orcas are usually not aggressive towards humans, being in the water surrounded by such powerful creatures is a risky experience.
That was crazy.
The great white shark is the most dangerous to humans. Just take a look at its jaws to see why. This eerie object was filmed 17 meters below the surface in the waters of the Norwegian Sea off northern Europe. Biologists have identified it as a capsule containing the eggs of a certain squid species. These gelatinous capsules can sometimes hold tens or even hundreds of thousands of eggs. The leatherback turtle is a massive ancient species in its group, growing up to 2.5 meters in length and weighing up to 900 kilograms. Unfortunately, their population is constantly dwindling, largely due to poachers who raid their nests on beaches. You should never underestimate the power of ocean dwellers. In this video, a team of ecologists is attempting to help a whale that's become entangled in a fishing net. The animal struggles to free itself, making frantic movements in the process. One powerful slap of its fluke nearly turned fatal for a human nearby, but luckily he was wearing a helmet. Unfortunately, the action camera was lost forever.
It's dangerous, bro.
The Southern Ocean is a treacherous body of water that surrounds the ice-covered shores of Antarctica. It's home to 13 seas, and the latitudes between 40 and 70 degrees south are famously known as the Roaring Forties due to the fierce storms that rage there. Since the 16th century, when the first sailing ship appeared, the Southern Ocean has earned a notorious reputation among sailors. Just look at the fierce, frigid waves that the crew of this boat has to battle during their drill. Nazaré, Portugal, is a magnet for professional surfers from around the globe. From October to February, one of the beaches near the Farol de Nazaré lighthouse experiences massive waves that can reach heights of over 30 meters. In this video, you can see the dramatic rescue of Brazilian surfer Lucas Chumbo in 2019. After being knocked down by a wave, his partner on a jet ski managed to pick him up and evacuate him to shore just in the nick of time.
What the f***?
You never know what surprises the underwater realm might bring, just like the divers who discovered an odd submarine. A reminder that you should never underestimate the power of nature. Kelingking Beach on Nusa Penida Island in Indonesia has gained worldwide fame for its stunning waves. However, despite their beauty, swimming in them can be quite dangerous, which is why swimming has been prohibited since 2023. Shark cage diving clearly demonstrates the aggressive behavior of great whites. Their motto seems to be, attack first, ask questions later. Cameras on offshore drilling rigs occasionally spot some bizarre guests. This creature is a species of holothurian and is often called the floating heart. The village of Chopu, located on the southwestern coast of Tahiti, is famous for its massive and stunning waves, which attract surfers and tourists alike. In 2022, an incident occurred here that nearly ended in disaster. During a particularly high wave, a photographer in an orange boat lost his balance and fell overboard. Fortunately, a local fisherman on a jet ski quickly reacted and rescued the tourist from the water. One of the major threats to the ocean comes from humans. Tens of thousands of naval mines laid by warring fleets during wars. In the video, Dutch military personnel are seen destroying a World War II mine that had drifted through the waters for decades. This wave is so powerful that it's impossible to stay on board. When a flock of seabirds attacks a school of fish, it's best for people to keep their distance. These birds have powerful claws and beaks, and they can reach speeds of up to 2 meters per second underwater.
Oh my God!
An incredible encounter with a whale in the Pacific Ocean near San Diego. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, measuring between 20 and 30 meters long and weighing up to 200 tons. Fortunately, these creatures are well coordinated. The whale that surfaced to breathe managed to avoid a collision with the inflatable boat.
That was a close one.
The behavior of marine creatures can be unpredictable, and whales are no exception. This whale off the coast of Australia didn't seem to like the yacht and decided to attack it with powerful tail slaps.
Ja, ik heb het op film. YouTube. Sorry.
Okay, guys, I'm not looking where they are. Dismantle my.
Sadly, the odds of this dolphin getting away are slim. Orcas are so highly evolved as hunters that surviving a run-in with one is next to impossible.
Oh, the fish! Dude, no way! Whoa! You gonna let him in the boat?
This amazing story happened near the shores of California, close to the Mexican city of Cabo San Lucas. A remarkably clever and bold sea lion decided that catching fish on its own was way too much work, so it jumped onto a fishing boat and helped itself to the fisherman's catch.
The jacket is moving, you start to pull easy. Just pull easy.
The scale of contemporary engineering designs built on water is astonishing. When the weather gets rough, you need to find some equally intense fun. The sea is often unforgiving of human errors. After a fishing schooner ran aground in the bay near Newport, Oregon, an attempt was made to tow it ashore, but it seems things didn't go as planned. These images are truly chilling. A terrifying waterspout throws the harbour into chaos where dozens of boats are docked. Fortunately, waterspouts don't last as long as regular tornadoes, and often dissipate quickly or break apart upon reaching the shore. A diver attempted to establish interspecies communication while diving off the coast of Midas Island in the Mediterranean Sea. However, it turned out that a giant grouper had been planning an attack the whole time. A moray eel in the Adriatic Sea attacks a diver who's gotten too close to its den. That's a reckless behaviour. Its bite is so painful that it was once thought to be poisonous. Extreme waves are hitting the North Sea, reaching heights of 10 to 20 meters with wind speeds around 100 kilometers per hour. This is classified as a severe storm on the Beaufort scale. This video was filmed in Baffin Bay, off the coast of Greenland. During their journeys, many icebergs eventually break apart, creating a truly stunning sight. A common underwater fear is that a massive clam might snap shut on a diver's leg like a trap. In this video, a researcher in the Philippines is gathering eggs from a giant clam. Meeting the creatures that inhabit the depths of the ocean can be truly awe-inspiring. Many of them look so extraordinary that they seem like visitors from another world, sparking many legends. Take, for instance, the oarfish, a family of ray-finned fish. The most notable species, the giant oarfish, boasts an incredibly slender, ribbon-like body that can reach lengths of up to 11 meters. It lives in the tropical waters of the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans at depths between 500 and 1,000 meters. Its unique anatomy makes it incapable of active swimming, so it relies on ocean currents to move, which often leads to it being stranded on shores. A barracuda in the Caribbean got angry at a paparazzi diver, probably mistaking the camera's shine for the glint of fish scales. Ghost ships are not just part of ancient legends. In 2020, a 77-meter ship was stranded on the rocks in County Cork, Ireland during Storm Dennis. With no crew aboard, it rapidly became a local landmark. Eventually, it was confirmed that the ship was the MV Alta, which had run aground southeast of the Bermuda Islands. The US Coast Guard had evacuated the crew, leaving the ship adrift. For 18 months, this ghost ship floated across the Atlantic Ocean until it washed up on the Irish coast. The Irish authorities chose not to remove the ship and just retrieved barrels of oil from it. In this video, you'll see the most thrilling fishing adventure ever, where expert underwater hunters went after a hammerhead shark and the menacing bull shark. A kayaker encountered a whole pod of orcas in Eld Inlet, Washington. Just see how magnificently they glide closer. Both the car and the tractor that was supposed to pull it out were powerless against the force of the tide. When a wave like that hits, you need to hold on tight. A snowstorm that hit the northeastern coast of the US in 2018 caused severe tidal surges and significant flooding in Massachusetts.
Holy Moses.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh my God. Touchdown!
The birth of an iceberg breaking away from the Tracy Arm Glacier in Alaska is a captivating and beautiful sight, especially when viewed from the bay. Yet, it also poses a significant risk. When a large chunk of ice crashes into the water, it creates a tsunami wave that can even capsize a nearby vessel.
Get in here. Go, 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 go.
Go, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Get in here.
Keep going.
Come on.
I hope the guys in the front of the ship are hanging on.
Hand for the ship, everybody.
Holy Moses. Trying to get in. How did you
Oh, now that's a show.
Stella's sea lions are the largest members of the eared seal family, with males weighing up to a ton. These animals can eat around 60 kilograms of fish per day, so if that net fell overboard, it'd just be a light snack for them. Mola tecta is a species of ray-finned fish from the sunfish family that was discovered in 2014. They're primarily found along the coasts of New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa. Besides their striking look, Mola tecta can grow to impressive sizes, measuring up to 3 meters in length and weighing about 2 tons. Sperm whales are known for their advanced intelligence and typically have a gentle nature. Nevertheless, when provoked or injured, these massive creatures can inflict severe harm. In the days of unregulated whaling, they claimed the lives of many sailors and were even known to sink whaling ships.
You've already got a bit of coconut that you're eating. What are you doing? Should I get this one back? Oi.
We stay here all day though.
Hello everyone. He decided to give himself a thrill in Florida and ended up getting a lot more adrenaline than he bargained for.
Oh, he got me. Thought we were boys, man.
Wow, that was a close call for the surfer. demolishing the silo tower with a trusty old wrecking ball.
So not sure what's going on here, whether it's giving birth or it's dead or... It is massive, this thing. Remora's down there. Oh, it's alive. Hello. Hello. Hey. Oh, I got him. Holy. Wow. He's alive. I don't know what it was doing. I don't know.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Sip ko na.
Что там варят? Что это, в планету идет куда-то? А, його, что-то там не то.
The operator filming this collapse must have nerves of steel. Life can be harsh for dock workers in Brazil. Moving from one vessel to another in these conditions takes real courage, but we must commend the skill of the boat pilot. A black rhino is waking up from anesthesia in Kenya. The important thing is to steer clear of its 2-ton body when it regains consciousness. The most humiliating way to fail a flight school mission. Shark cage diving is a thrilling activity that can be quite controversial and isn't for the faint of heart. It allows people to see these formidable predators up close in their natural environment. On the flip side, some critics claim that this practice disturbs the shark's natural behaviour and encourages them to view humans as a food source, particularly since bait is commonly used. Either way, the cages need to be extremely sturdy. In one notable incident in Mexico, a gigantic great white shark managed to break a metal cage and came dangerously close to biting a tourist. The final moments of an ancient bridge in China. It looks like an oil rig will be set up here very soon. More and more dogs have been spotted on the pyramids of Giza in Egypt, where they used to live only at the base. This mysterious phenomenon raises the question, are they preparing for an impending flood?
Очень опасно и нехорошо. Там дна нет.
Stumbling upon a fresh sinkhole several dozen meters deep is truly shocking. especially since it's likely to expand further.
Там дна нет. Метров 30, да, 40. Это страх, что творится.
In a curious contradiction of the modern era, humanity is reaching for the stars, while in certain regions, coal mining remains unchanged from its centuries-old practices. Even Formula One drivers sometimes run late for work. Amazingly, underwater welding has been around since the 1930s. During welding, water evaporates intensely, and a stable arc is created at the tip of a special electrode, enabling efficient underwater repairs. Incredible synchronization.
Your ball right there? Bro, fucking back.
Ray, back up, dude.
Oh,
What the? Play it where it lies. Play
It's clear who's winning
it
this
where it
game.
lies.
A minor conflict in the South China Sea. Sometimes, even in a tranquil ocean, single waves of abnormal height and steepness can emerge, putting the skills of the ship's navigator to the test. The argan tree plays a vital role in North Africa. Its fruits are consumed, and oil is derived from its seeds. The local goats love the leaves and fruits so much that they even climb the trees to get them. Sometimes we all need to just kick back in front of the TV after a long day.
Congratulations. Hooray! Now, let us lick the egg.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
A muchas
Pero mira lo que estamos viendo ahí. Es Batman, el caballero de la noche. A ver.
If you haven't heard much about Batman lately, don't worry. He's on a work trip to South America and even made it onto local TV.
A ver, llega en la moto. Me dicen por ahí que le da la mano a los portasol y ya se va a retirar usted de aquí.
Cari, pero que nos muestre la moto.
Y a las calles de Lima.
Que nos
Y
muestre la
cuéntanos,
moto.
te movilizas en eso. ¿Cómo se llama tu...?
Es la Batimoto.
Bueno, che, tiene información reservada, no nos quiere decir si es policía, no nos quiere decir de su moto,
Cari.
pero lo que nos comenta es que está dando la seguridad. Pedro.
Pero lo cierto es que entra y sale de la zona reservada donde están los policías. A ver si lo convences para que dé una entrevista más extensa. Te vamos a dejar.
These workers have to handle red-hot metal every day. It's demanding work that requires constant focus.
Solution. It gives us one of the more fascinating clock reactions that we can make today. It actually has 3 color phases. You see the yellow there, then you're going to begin to see the blue, and then it goes colorless. Unlike the first clock reaction, 2 colors, it stops, it's over. This one oscillates, it cycles between the 3 different phases. Notice it's oscillating.
I'm getting this in. That was close. I'm getting this in.
Cyclists can startle anyone. The Watusi is a breed of cattle native to Africa, known for its distinctive horns.
Dios mío, ¿cómo es posible este suceso? Tapa la pantalla, causa, qué abuso. Santo Dios, muñequita.
Oye, a ver, necesitamos que nos saques de un... Mira.
Exploring the modern Atlantis.
Oh my!
Airbag deployed.
With the sky, it's raining on one side of the street.
When they showed a precise boundary for the rain in the weather forecast.
On this side it's dry.
This guy doesn't need a costume for Halloween. The car's owner will have a hard time explaining why he was late to work.
Ah, why not my son no surprise on? We're not for me.
This is a witchcraft of the highest order. You can see, nobody can open the car. Nobody knows the owner of the car.
The students built an air cannon from materials they had on hand.
No, I don't think.
Ages ago. Ages ago. Yep. Gosh. Watching the giant Airbus A380 lift off in low visibility, what a powerful scene. They say many people drop to their knees and cry out of fear as soon as they step onto this bridge. Would you dare to take a walk there? If robots can open a beer this well, then the future's definitely upon us. Now you see the purpose of having nails like these.
And then the different colored ice just reflects the different density of it. The more white it is, the more aerated it is, and it reflects and scatters all the white particles. The more dense it is, it absorbs the red and the green wavelength, and we just are left with those beautiful blues.
They going?
The only thing left is to train this stepladder to follow commands and return to its garage every time.
Et 2 et 3 et 4 et 5 et 6 et 7 et 8 et 1 et 2 et 3 et 4 et 5 et 6 et 7 et 8 et 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 et 6 et 7 et 8 et 1 et 2 et 3 et 4 et 5 et 6 et 7 et 8.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. It's still out. Oh my god.
He's like, run, Pringles! Oh my god, Abraham, thank you so much.
The same as Pringles.
Oh god. Where'd they go? Oh, right there.
Go, Pringles, go!
Nusa Penida Island in Indonesia is famous for its powerful tides. While the scenery is breathtaking, it can be risky, so tourists are advised to stay close to their guides. The Curtiss C-46 Commando now rests at the bottom of the Caribbean Sea off the coast of Norman's Cay, 340 kilometers from Florida, but it once belonged to Pablo Escobar. A guy riding a hippo blocked traffic on a city street. It sounds like a scene from Jumanji, but it was a real call that UK police had to respond to. Luckily, the offender wasn't aggressive and allowed the officers to move it onto the sidewalk. These birds are making their intercontinental journey from Europe to Africa, embodying geometric symmetry and balance. It's awesome that they still shoot some things without a green screen.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I think it's time to. Do you want to go out the toilet, please?
Shall we just have the outside, shall we?
Yeah, maybe. Out you get, out you get, out you go.
A clever costume with a bit of historical flair.
大堂，因为是
It feels like the entire school has gone on a field trip. He'll leave a negative review, particularly about the rude staff.
E água, piscina. Ei, Lã, velho. Olha, você fica em pé, é? Bora? Ei, Lã, de boba você não tem nada, né? Hã?
Ladybugs have the ability to secrete a special bodily fluid called hemolymph when they're stressed. It helps them protect themselves against predators. However, it's unclear why this particular ladybug is drawing strange lines on the door with it.
But there's gotta be some explanation. Help.
Unless you have scuba gear, it's best to get off at the next station. He decided to save on a tow truck.
Hello everyone. Get ready for a compilation of hilarious moments, from failed life hacks and driving lessons to premium food delivery and much more. Let's get it on. For this guy, Valentine's Day is a bigger disaster than Friday the 13th. The salt didn't do the trick, but he still had a great time sliding down.
almost hit me. I swear to God. Oh my God, I'm like a shot. Oh my God.
What? That's the pitch.
Let's just hope he's a better father than a batter.
Zane, come on! What happened? What happened? What happened?
We've got exclusive gameplay footage from GTA 6. This pal forgets which floor he lives on so often that he keeps trying to open other people's doors. At this point, it'd be easier to just swap apartments with him. Karma is on the side of the law, my buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's a lot of arguments on both sides here about whether or not to begin constructing Hunter Lake. From the city side, they argue that
Motor came off. Are you kidding me? Epic. I'm screwed. It's going online.
Stop!
I can't shake the feeling that we didn't pick the right animal to guard us. It'd be even funnier if a clumsy guy just like him came rushing to help.
Diablo, qué difícil me la pusiste. Qué difícil me la puso, diablo.
Excuse me, could I please have a different guide? Rides are fun, they said. A typical superhero. Saves the world, but ends up demolishing half the city in the process.
Шпаку, Busho, vaya bruto. Mamma mia. Mamma.
Mari Pijo. Wey.
Sí. Bájate. Saca. Se cayó.
Guess which one of them is the intern?
Aria, making me hari ni. ये भैया
Without this video, nobody would believe him.
I heard somebody saying "Mom," so I looked back in the quietest voice, and this is what I see. What happened? What happened?
I just head back and did it.
Tips for cutting travel costs and getting free tickets to a water park. Playing volleyball in a small, cramped space. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, hobo! It's stolen.
It's ready to make a deal, pal.
It's yours? Yeah? It's yours?
You can do it, babe. You can do it. You can do it.
Vou.
He definitely deserves 100 gentleman points for standing there quietly, just waiting.
Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, gol, 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 gol.
By the way, that bottle in his hand costs 1,200 euros.
Holy mahal.
These carts can accelerate faster than your car ever could.
Holy
It's the kind of silence that's louder than any scream. Now you'll see why this game is twice as hard for adults.
Bro, why some more gas song?
Nature has a way of playing pranks too. Just take a look.
Man down.
Mystery solved. They're human after all.
Right! I'm going to make that story very quick. Basically, it's came up there.
Got into the school football team without even trying.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If nothing else, the party will be remembered for that. He learned how to stop on a skateboard. Now he just needs to figure out how to stop without it. And that's why you need the pros when it comes to transporting a cake. But even they can mess up sometimes.
Mangan rawon wis oleh daging, dok asin, topping lengkap mek 10.000. Mau ranjing.
She decided it'd be easier to dig a new hole closer to the ball.
What? Oh, okay. I'm so confused. Oh. I don't get it. I get it, I get it.
อ๋อไม่ใช่อ่ะไอ้ป้าเต้ตาสีเนี่ยไอ้ป้าเต้せーのWhite gloss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my word. Can I get it now?
Como cuando dicen ser de rancho.
Hope she'll never take part in the running of the bulls. Hello everyone. One might think that flooding would be a good reason to halt train operations, but that's not the case. This crew of engineers in Argentina didn't even slow down while passing through the flooded area. The locomotive engineer failed to switch tracks on the historic Strasburg Railroad in Pennsylvania. In 2024, a freight train derailment paralyzed life in the city of Sonora, California.
Oh great, now I got stay in my car.
On the morning of January the 20th, shocked drivers watched as several tank cars went off the rails and rolled onto a busy intersection, damaging the road and 5 vehicles. Fortunately, the propane tanks were empty, so the dangerous situation didn't escalate into a catastrophe. According to a spokesperson for the transport company, the derailment was due to soft, saturated soil that compromised the stability of the tracks. However, in this case, the train was carrying grain.
I said one wheel was off the track.
During the rainy season, Indian trains turn into water transport. In just one night of intense frost, a thick crust of snow and ice built up on the locomotive. For engineers, the top rule in such extreme cold is to keep the engine running at all costs. There was a short circuit at a station in India where electric wires for trains can carry up to 27,500 volts. Even standing a few meters away from these lines could result in burns, but thankfully, no one came close enough. This is how the city authorities have realized it's time to repair the tram tracks. Careless parking near railway tracks can lead to fatal consequences, and here is the proof.
Aquí Notisistema informando. Hasta aquí mi reporte, Joaquín. Dice el tren que le vale verga, que le va.
In 2018, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania saw its biggest train accident in years when 7 freight cars derailed within the city. The situation was complicated by the fact that the train was crossing over an automotive tunnel, causing the cars to roll off and drop from above. Fortunately, the cars were only carrying dog food and mouthwash, not hazardous materials.
The railroad has said in the past
Investigators found that the engineer had done nothing wrong, operating the train within the permitted 30km/h speed limit. The cause of the accident was ultimately determined to be a broken or cracked rail. The transportation company estimated the damages from the incident at around $800,000. Seeing a collision through the eyes of a train engineer. Bridge accidents are always especially dangerous. Luckily, after the train derailed at the interchange in Kansas City, the engineers managed to respond promptly. While the accident didn't result in any falls or significant damage to the bridge, the engineers had to work hard to remove the damaged cars from such a height. A fire that broke out in an industrial building in Richmond, Canada, spread to an old decommissioned railway trestle. The wooden bridge, treated with creosote, a wood preservative, produced thick plumes of black smoke that stretched for kilometers and significantly degraded air quality. Firefighters worked throughout the night to extinguish this unusual blaze. One unusual incident was captured on video in Houston, Texas. One of the cars from an extremely long, empty train derailed for some unknown reason. Remarkably, this didn't seem to affect the overall movements of the train for a while. However, the situation became critical at a level crossing when vibrations caused a wheel set to break loose from the derailed car. In June 2022, a devastating train derailment occurred in the small town of Shiner, Texas. A freight train carrying open coal cars went off the tracks near the town's main intersection, spilling its cargo onto the roadway.
When did it happen?
Fortunately, the flying debris from the cars didn't harm any people or vehicles, but it did cause significant damage to the road infrastructure and knocked down power lines. Most importantly, the accident blocked traffic in that area for nearly a day.
They got a rotary coupler where they...
Coupler detachment is one of the most common incidents on railways, primarily caused by faulty automatic couplers. Transporting rails is a complex process that calls for strict safety measures. In this case, the workers attempted an unloading maneuver by synchronizing multiple forklifts, a complicated plan where too much could go wrong. The result was a unique accident. The rail car derailed while parked. In the end, it caused an unusual accident. A parked rail car came off the tracks. This video was filmed in Moore, Oklahoma. It's alarming when heavy train cars unexpectedly go off the rails just a few meters away from your vehicle. It's best to get away from the crash site as soon as you can. Panic leads to the worst possible decisions. Luckily, the train hadn't picked up full speed yet. Snowfall in southern Britain is an unusual event, typically causing major disruptions in transportation. Fortunately, that's not the case here. The sparks are simply a result of higher heat dissipation on the rails. Don't forget that trains can't maneuver like other vehicles. Oil residues tend to build up over time in a locomotive's exhaust system. When the diesel engine ramps up its power, these residues catch fire and burn within the exhaust pipes, resulting in an impressive sight. You can even drift on the train tracks. A delightful surprise for all train enthusiasts. "15 freight train cars derailed in White Marsh, Pennsylvania. As often happens in such cases, nearby residents were evacuated, especially since the cargo included liquid fertilizers and tetrachloroethylene, a degreasing chemical. Although no hazardous substances leaked this time, incidents like this always pose an environmental risk.
To the tracks and surrounding area. Now the NTSB and Federal Railroad Administration are investigating the cause, supervising cleanup, and will ultimately clear the tracks for use.
Norway's railway snowplow in action, a spectacular sight. Lysibas Station is one of the most famous train stations in the world, located right within a 19-story building as part of the Chongqing Metro in China. The building, owned by the metro system, houses numerous offices. This unusual design isn't a whim of architects, it's a solution to the area's challenging terrain, which required the monorail to navigate steep elevation changes.
谢谢大家。刚刚有个人在问你是胖墩墩吗？是的，胖墩墩呢也是重庆博瑞传。
In Thailand's Samut Songkhram province, the Mae Klong market draws thousands of visitors for its incredible, one-of-a-kind atmosphere. This vibrant market is set up right on an active railway line. 8 times a day, a passenger train rolls through, creating a live spectacle. Vendors quickly fold up their canopies and skillfully move their baskets and crates to precise spots, just inches out of the train's path. As the train crawls through, it passes mere centimeters from the colorful produce, fruits, and diverse goods lining the tracks. This custom developed over the years. When the railway was first built in the early 1900s, local vendors refused to move, and this remarkable practice became a tradition. Sparks under trams are caused by a weakened connection between the wheels and the tracks. This often happens due to rain or fallen leaves. All train cars in the US have a lifespan of 50 years. After that, they take their final journey before being retired as scrap metal. This is what the last leg of that journey looks like.
That's all.
A train arrives at a snow-covered remote station in the Scottish Highlands, a stunning sight. The Federal Railroad Administration of the United States is responsible for ensuring safety in rail transport. This includes experimental work, such as conducting crash tests to improve standards and regulations for rail operations. For the average person, these collisions vividly illustrate the tremendous amount of energy train operators must handle.
embarrassed. I may have overreacted just a tiny bit. But hey, here's the good news. At least you didn't get wet, right?
The Harz Mountains are a popular tourist destination in Germany, where you can enjoy a ride on an authentic narrow-gauge railway built over a century ago. But even on such an idyllic route, mishaps can happen. Thankfully, in this case, it only led to a few minor scrapes. Diesel engines are rugged relics from the industrial era. Just starting one up is like watching a mini volcanic eruption. Once it breaks loose, a rail car can accelerate rapidly thanks to inertia, speeding along the tracks like a meteor. Typically, open cars have special drainage holes, but this time the car turned into a pool on wheels.